Hi friends, it's Becky, and it's time for us to open up the May 2025 Bargain Bead Box. This is a monthly bead subscription. It is one of the best value for money bead boxes that is out there and available. It comes with check glass, gemstones, crystal glass or crystal beads, metal findings, and all of it is usually beautifully curated to a theme. And it is a very inexpensive bag to get. In addition to the beads that you get in this, you also get a coupon code that you can use at their sister store, Beadbox Bargains, which has tons of closeout beads, findings, again, gemstones, check glass, and a lot of fun specials and bundles that they put together. It really is one of my favorite places to shop for beads. Now, if you are waiting on your bargain bead box and you want to still be surprised, go ahead and hit save for later for this video so you can come back to it after you've gotten yours and you can see how I sort it and what my reactions are. But if you want to see what's in it, then keep watching. What I'm going to be doing is opening this up, looking at each of the beads, and then sorting it into my 15 grid organizers. This is my favorite way to sort my bead subscriptions because if I leave it in the bag it comes in, or if I leave them in the boxes that they come in, I will never use them. So I like to get them all sorted so I can see everything all together. These stack up really nicely in my storage areas, and so it's a really convenient way to keep them neat and tidy. And I can usually fit the packing list so I know what beads they are right here at the top of this as well, so that I can pull all of that together. So here is the bead box contents, and I'm just gonna fold the insert over because it has that 30% off coupon right there, dead center. And let's read about our theme. It is Mayflowers too, because there was another Mayflowers a few years ago. So this is re-upping on that. But you know, we just had April showers, and what always follows April showers? You heard it, Mayflowers. So bring on the springtime blooms with this colorful collection, purples and pinks. Yay! Y'all know I'm gonna love that. Combined with touches of greenery and sunshine. I love pink and green together. It is one of my favorites. And lots of lovely floral motifs. Gemstones include lepidolite pendant, lavender amethyst rounds, faceted rose quartz, and more with accents of crystal, glass flowers, and real gold-plated findings complete the silk collection. All right, now they do have a monthly contest that you can enter. You can either send a photo of your creations that you make with this to support at bargainbeadbox.com, or they have a Facebook group and you can just post that in there. They also have their own YouTube channel that they've been doing a lot of tutorials, sneak peeks, behind the scenes with some of the beads. It's a fantastic resource as well. So go ahead and find that YouTube channel, Beadbox Bargains, and subscribe to that if you want more information. All right, we've got a list on the other side of everything that was in here, along with the retail price for it. So you get your estimated value of $85.82, and all of this is for like less than $25. This is one of the reasons that I like this bead subscription is they make note of the metals. They will let you know on here if there are any anything in the metals that might cause allergies or anything like that. It's going to be noted next to each of these. The brass 3-flower links right there, they're nickel free, so I can use that. And the gold-plated stainless steel chain, it's hypoallergenic. I could use that when I'm creating things for my family members that have metal allergies. So these are all things that I like to know about, and it makes it another reason why this is such a good bead box. So let's get into it, shall we? Each of these packets will be individually labeled as well. I love the pink bag. All right, let's get these guys out here. I am seeing some very Mayflowery colors in here. I did have a peek at some other unboxings. Some of my friends got theirs a little bit sooner than mine, and I love to be spoiled, guys. It's just one of those fun things. Oh, we've got some little bales on here. Oh, it's a bonus item, 2-piece 18 karat gold plated brass tube bales. They're lead free and cadmium free, but not nickel free. And these are really fun because you can attach a charm or dangle to one of these. And I like to use these with stretch bracelets because you can usually hide the cord in here. It's a pretty big hole. Yay, so many pretty colors. Ah, I love these. We've got some little tulip beads with these angel wings. They're fantastic. And we've got some flower spacers. I love this color of pink. It's magenta. We've got some focals. All right. I'm going to start usually with the bigger beads and the longer strands, just because I like to get them situated. Ooh, look at this. I believe there is a lot of variation in our pendants that we've got. This is lepidolite. It is a 42 millimeter, not 24. And it is brass and it is teardrop. And there is a lot of variation that you can have with this. Some of them are going to be more purple. Some of them are going to have some other inclusions. And I'm just going to drop it real quick. I really like how I've got this big peach splotch right in the middle of mine. That's kind of cool, actually. And it makes me wonder if I've got some peach beads in here that might be really fun to pair with it. Might not. Now, where this is going to fit in here is probably not going to fit in a single section, but very often I can fit larger items or longer strands of beads in a section with like 2 of these little bits in here. So we'll probably be using that for this, but I'm going to set this aside for now and put it in here after I get all the other beads situated. All right, so let's start with some beads again, bigger and longer strands. This is 4.5 by 8 agate dyed rondelle beads in lilac. We have 7.5 inches of this. These are really a beautiful color of, I love this lilac purple color. It's very pretty. So we've got some pastel-y colors, but we've also got some bright, deep colors as well. So let me get this one opened up. Situated in my organizer. And I think the next one, I'm not going down the list in the number order, by the way, just because that's gonna take a while to do that. And then the next, this is going to be a longer strand. This is a 15-inch strand of 6 millimeter lavender amethyst round beads. And I'm just going to pull this up here. This tends to help blocking out all of the other colors so that my camera can focus on this and just get all of the colors for us. So you've got a wide range of colors in here. Some of them are closer to beige. Some of them are a nice light gray. But we have several that are very light lilac-y purple. These are going to be fantastic in a necklace with this. It's going to be just perfect, I think, with the lepidolite. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. How else would you pronounce it? Lepidolite? Lepidolite. I don't know what other ways are there to pronounce that word. It feels like I'm saying the right word, but I've been known to say things wrong before. All right, next we've got 8 millimeter synthetic Crackle quartz. It's man-made round beads in violet. There's 7.5 inches of these as well. And these have so much sparkle inside of them. I'm just going to give this a little tipple, a little twist, So you can see that sparkle and movement in these beads. That is a really beautiful color of purple. Next we've got these, the Malaysia Jade 8mm dyed quartz. They are round beads in magenta, and we've got 7 inches of these. I love magenta and fuchsia and just bright deep pinks. I love light pinks too. I'm an equal opportunity pink fan. So I'm going to take this off of that hot pink strand so that we can see the color of these beads without that getting in the way. Here we are. That is much deeper, much pinker. Here they go. Over here. Right. And then these are also similar color. These are trumpet flower beads in magenta ombre. There are 20 of them, and they are 8x6mm. These are like trumpet beads, bellflower beads. These will make fantastic little dangles, I think. And you can see it's got that ombre color, or it's two-toned. Beautiful little beads. And more pink beads. This is going to be faceted rose quartz round beads. They are 4mm. And it doesn't say how long this strand is. I feel like that's a good 15 inches, maybe 14. I'm going to get this a little bit closer so you can take a look at that and look at the sparkle that happens with that faceting. I usually like to, when I have some of these smaller gemstone beads, leave them on the stringing material when it's thread like this, and just wind them up and put them in that section, because it's easier to work off of this strand when I am going to design with it. All right, so let's get into our greens. We have these emerald green. Wow. Oh, deep sea green. It's pretty emeraldy, I think. 4mm crystal bicone beads in deep sea green. This is a 12-inch strand. And it is also faceted. That's one of the best things about that. I love bicones for adding sparkle to what you're making with. I think it's been a little while since we got some crystal bicones, a few months, I think. I am going to take these off the strand. The plastic strands don't tend to curl up as gracefully as the thread strands do. So we're just going to get this guy right in there. Again, I love pink and green together. And if you've got flowers, you've got to have some greenery with it. That's what makes it feel flowery. For May flowers, flowers can't grow if there's no leaves, no stems. There we go. No cactus to grow on. That'd be a light green. All right, and then we've got these. They are 10mm porcelain floral round beads. There are 6 of these. I love porcelain beads. They're so much fun. Let's take a look at this. It looks like we've got all of the colors in this box right here on these round beads, on these porcelain beads. That's actually kind of cool because it means that maybe this is curated to go with these porcelain beads. I'm going to go ahead and stick them in this larger area that I'm going to put my pendant in, because there's all that room underneath the pendant when it's tipped over here on the side that they can roll around in, and I might actually add a few other things if these fill up. Oh, let's get some Yellow, we've got Crackle Crystal, faceted rondelle beans. Varied citrine is the color for this. They're 6 by 5 millimeters, and we've got 8 inches. You know what, guys? Now that I've got all the beads out, I can say it without knocking on wood. Not a single one of these was stranded on or strung on that wire that we sometimes get crystal strung on, which I do not enjoy. So I'm really actually happy with all of these and their stringing materials. I'll grab a couple of these off of here and get them up close and personal. Because it's got varied tones, some of these are lighter yellow, some of them are deeper yellow, but it's kind of a warm, glowy kind of yellow that we've got there. It's like lemonade. These are very pretty. I mean, so far, so pretty. Now we're going to be getting into a lot of the findings, but before we do that, let's take a look at our little tulip in leaf beads. So this arc shape, that's the angel wing bead. And I've got a little broken piece in here, but only one broken piece. So let's match these guys up and see if I have enough for all of them. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this was just a little extra that I can get rid of. I am not missing any of them, but you can see real quick. Let's just do this so you can see how this works. You've got this little angel wing and then a tulip bead, and it just makes a little flower. They're super cute. Oh my gosh, these will make great dangles and earrings and just so many fun things that we're going to make with these. I will definitely be making these in a project. Ooh, I already have an idea. Okay, now I know what I'm making with these. I know. Just you wait. So I'm keeping those in the same section because they do go together. All right, now let's get the rest of our little bits and pieces. There is another pendant. This is 16 karat gold plated brass and cubic zirconia floral rectangle pendant. And here's the back side. And that's the front side. Look at all that sparkle we've got. All of the colors that we have here. We've got that emeraldy green. We've got the bright magenta. We've got light pink. I think that this will be great with a lot of these beads. They're perfectly coordinated. They are perfectly matched. Again, beautifully, beautifully curated. I'm going to set that one in here. And then we've got gold-plated brass toggle clasp. It is 13 by 11 millimeters. It's just a tiny, delicate toggle clasp. Very simple. Very easy to work with. All right. We've got some chain. Looks like we've got 1 meter of 4x3, 18 karat gold plated stainless steel curb jewelry chain. Curb chain's fantastic. It is very versatile. It makes a great extender for like bracelets or necklaces. They've got very clear spacing in between them, so you could hang dangles from it when you do that. In fact, I think that's one of the projects that I'm going to do, is I'm going to hang some dangles directly from the chain. Keep checking back because I probably make that sometime soon. All right, we've got the gold-plated flower spacer beads. There are 10 of these. They are 9 millimeters in size. And usually when they post extras, you can get these for, again, use that 30% off coupon to get extras if you absolutely love these little star-shaped flower beads, and you want more of them to be able to use in more projects. All right, now we've got some links. These are connectors. They are 3-flower articulated links. Now we've seen this type of connector before in some of our other boxes, but they are very popular, and I think it's actually a different flower shape. But they are really cute and really fun. I'm gonna put this one facing up and this one facing down so you can see the front and the back. And where are we putting connectors, friends? Let's put them over here. I think that will work. And since these are technically connectors, again, these were our bonus item. For these 2 bales, I'll put this in there with that. And then these are 1 pair of gold-plated brass and cubic zirconia butterfly wings. All right. So they've got a large hole over here. Take a look at that sparkly bit there. I'm going to turn this one over so you can see the back side. So you've got the front over here and the back over here. You know, these would be really great with some beads between them. I could see that. I'm going to go ahead and stick these right in here with my focal. Oh no, actually, friends, before I go, I forgot about this. I just found it when I was cleaning up. It is the 2-piece cherry blossom with enamel rhinestone charms. Ah, I love them. All right, back and front like we did with the others. One side up, and you can see that sparkle in the middle. I think I love these. They have that nice light, almost peachy color that I've got right here in my lepidolite. You can see there. Those are really cute, really special. And I'm going to go ahead and stick these in here with my other enamel. There we go. Now we have our last look, right? Real quick, well, not last for sure, of the Bargain Bead Box for May 2025 from Mayflowers Part 2 from Bargain Bead Box. I have a link in the description below that will take you to Bargain Bead Box if you would like to check out the subscription. There's also a coupon code that you can use that will get you a discount on your first month subscription, or you can use that for your first purchase at Beadbox Bargains and also get a discount. That will be in the description as well. And you can look forward to some tutorials using these beads. It's a really fun and really beautiful curated collection. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, happy beading.